scene. Christ, how over wiki, living in this dream. Got the studio vibe with a dose of green. Talking on drugs, man, it's quite a routine. Chilling on the mic with a style so raw. Got the late night stream, you knew the deal. Y'all passing out on live like Rakita's Law. Degenerate behavior is the wildest draw. Drunken Atheist Studio, party every night. Chris Halloween is living in a feeling so right. Mixing drugs and booze on the leagues of lights. Late night, 5 minutes out of sight. I stream every drink with the gas on full. Chris gets fucked up, stories getting bold. From the base to last, the content's low. Never into wildness, never do what you're told. Every broadcast is a ride full of twisted cheer. You're watching Dab stream and Chris has had 1,000 beers. Psilocybin mushrooms make it crystal clear. He ain't never gonna stop, it's the show of the year. Drunken Atheist Studio, party every night. Christ, Halloween's living it, I'm feeling so right. Mixing acid with Molly under laser lights. Late night, 5 minutes out of sight. So raise your glass high to the man of the hour. Christ and crew got that unfiltered power. Fading out on live, but the rave won't sour. Degenerate and wild, they'll never cower. Drunken Atheist Studio, party every night. Christ, Halloween's living it, I'm feeling so right. Mixing drugs and blues under laser lights. Late night, 5 minutes out of sight.
What's up, Bugsy? In one of the chats, I don't know. YouTube or Twitch. Damn it. Motherfucking cat. Stupid ass reason.
Yo! It's a drunken atheist coming through the scene. Christ Halloween, living out his dream. Got the studio vibe with a dose of green. Drunken on drugs, man, it's quite the routine. Chilling on the mic with a style
Cut
so
off
raw.
your
Got the
hair?
late night stream. You know the deal,
Yeah,
dog. Listen out on live like Rakita's Law.
I got rid of the length. My hair's too shitty to grow out. Especially now that I'm pushing 40. It's just getting thinner and thinner back here, and I just can't. I can't do it. Like, I gave it like a year. Getting probably not trimmed as often as I should, but it just wasn't working out. So. Back to short.
Drunken Atheist Studio, party every night. Christ Halloween's living it up, feeling so right. Mixing drugs and booze under laser lights. Late night, 5 minutes out of sight. Click that
Check
stream,
my
never drink, watch
edit.
shit unfold. Chris gets fucked up, shaking
What
like he
edit?
cold. From bits to streams, the content's cold. Diving into wildness, never do what you're told. Every broadcast is a ride full of twisted cheer. You're watching that stream and Chris has drank 100 beers. Psilocybin mushrooms make it crystal clear. He never gonna stop. I'm a one drunk off the motherfucking year. Drunken Atheist Studio, party every night. Chris Halloween's living it up, feeling so right. Mixing acid with Molly under laser lights. Late night, 5 minutes out of sight. So raise a glass high to the man of the hour. Christ Halloween got the motherfucking sour. Christ Halloween got the motherfucking power. Christ Halloween gotta throw you off a tower.
Shoot me a link. I just exported something. I don't know how I feel about it. Is it uploaded somewhere?
Christ Halloween's living it up, feeling so right. Email the drugs and the lights and the laser lights. Night wave 5 minutes out of sight. Like and subscribe if you ain't lame. Christ Halloween be his name. Go to Drunken Atheist Studio to watch him play games. So fuck it, let's just do a pile of cocaine. Motherfuckers, 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 motherfuckers.
I have the raw file because it's not done. Well, how am I to watch it? You didn't see. I'll come in 1 second. If you didn't, okay, Luke.
Motherfuckers!
Do you have a drive folder I can pull it up in or something? I have the drive link. Well, do you have a we connected somewhere you could send it to me so you don't have to post it in the... I mean, if you don't mind posting... You could, like, maybe... put it in a folder. I could DM you on Twitch. Twitch has DMs? No, don't do it on Twitch, because I only have Twitch open on the laptop, I think. So I won't be able to get it over here. Here, just pop it into a folder. Pop a copy of it into a folder. Make that folder available. Okay, on Discord? Yeah, I can do it on Discord.
Degenerate behavior, it's the wildest fall. Drunken Atheist Studio party every night. Chris Holowicki's living it up, feeling so right. Mixing drugs.
Are we connected on there?
Laser lights. Late night vibes, man, it's out of sight. Click that screen, grab a drink, watch shit unfold. Chris gets fucked up, shaking like he cold. From bits to streams, the
you have a Discord command?
Diving into wildness, never do what you're told.
I don't know what that is.
Is a ride full of twisted cheer. You're watching Dab streaming, Chris has drank 100 beers. Psilocybin mushrooms, make it crystal clear. He never gonna stop. Pass number one, drunk of the motherfucking year. Drunken Atheist Studio party every night. Chris Holowicki's living it up, feeling so right.
Is Discord the same as this name? Yeah, it's I'm Drunken Atheist Studio on Discord.
So raise your glass high to the man of the hour. Christ Holowicki got the motherfucking sour. Christ Holowicki got the motherfucking
Drunken Atheist Studio, all separate words. Yeah, just separate the word, I guess. I've been on Discord for like 6 years. I still barely know how to use it.
If you ain't lame, Christ Holowicki, be his name. Go to Drunken Atheist Studio to watch him play games. Oh fuck it, let's just do a pile of cocaine.
Here, just put it, copy it into a drive folder that you could delete right after I played on stream. And then, yeah, just post the link in the... It might not let you, though. Does Twitch block links? Try to post a link in the Twitch chat before you go and make that folder.
Living in this dream, got the studio vibe with a dose of green. Talking on drugs, man, it's quite a routine. Chilling on the mic with a style so raw. Got the late night stream, you knew the deal. Y'all passing out on live like Rakida's Law. Degenerate behavior, it's the wildest draw. Drunken Atheist Studio, party every night. Chris Holowicki's living in a flood so right. Listen to
All right.
I don't know what that means. All right, go.
I think you need to make the drive folder available for anyone with a link. Change the privacy setting, unless I might have put it in wrong. Oh no, it worked. All right, let's take a look at this then. Ta-da! Do your desktop audio on? I will take a look at your edit before I start working on mine. God damn it. Alright, let's do this. Is there sound in this? Oh.
Alright, listen up, y'all. Today, I decided to put my skills and sanity to the ultimate test in Supervise. There will be no leveling up skills, no upgrading items, just raw, unfiltered, pure skill. And it went about as good as you'd expect. No.
Area. So tits and bearing of my saviors. That's it. Niece tits is here. Niece tits. That's me.
It was playing on 360. I'm going to start it over so I could pay attention.
Alright, listen up, y'all. Today, I decided to put my skills and sanity to the ultimate test in Supervise. There will be no leveling up skills, no upgrading items, just raw, unfiltered, pure skill. And it went about as good as you'd expect. No. Oh, what the fuck? Motherfucker. Alright, so starting off, things weren't too bad. Sure, I was whiffing a few shots, but overall, nothing too crazy. I was doing good, and the kills just kept coming. I honestly thought this was going to be the easiest challenge of my life. That is, until shit got real. Alrighty, only 3 squads left. Yes, we're going to get this challenge. So easy, dude. Lightweight. We're just going to fly over here, then we're going to head north. Oh, squid, that's free XP. My teammate's going left. Oh, I see him on the map. They're making some noise. Alright. Oh, no, he's going in. No. Oh my god, he's going by himself. Can I help in time? No, this guy, dude. Wait, maybe I can get away. Oh, come on. I'm fucked. We were so close. Top 3, dude. Are you serious? You had to throw. I knew right then and there that this would be no easy task. Would I ever enter the Hall of Greats and stand next to absolutely no one because no one is as brave as me? It was time to lock in.
I like it. It's very well edited. Only thing I would maybe say is I don't know this game, so I don't know what was going on in it. I don't know what the significance is. Maybe trim down this section a little bit. That's the only thing I'd have to say, though. It looks good. Good job. Is this you narrating and everything, too? Yeah. Yeah, that's the only part. And maybe, where's the part where this right here? Come on.
I was doing good, and the kills just kept coming.
Maybe speed this part up a little bit. Everything else flows good, though. So yeah, I would say maybe make this go a little bit quicker. I know you want people to be able to read everything, but also me as an outsider, I don't know the significance of any of these numbers. So if you're making this for people who know the game, they might be a little more receptive to it.
I honestly thought this was going to be the easiest challenge
It does speed up. It does speed up.
of my life. That is, until shit got real. Alrighty, only 3 squads left. Yes, we're gonna get this challenge. Oh, so easy, dude. Lightweight. We're just gonna fly over here, then we're gonna head north.
Like, I would probably maybe cut out the approach and then start it off where just like, I'm just gonna fly over here. You know, it's just little things, but good job. It looks good. Oh, and Luffy says hi from the Kick Chat. Yeah, that for sure needs a sound effect and some speed. Yeah, but other than that, it looks good. It all flows. Fun fact, all the in-game voice is also done in post. Oh, okay. So that wasn't... Oh, wait, so are you doing like voiceover over the gameplay that wasn't originally there, like as you recorded that? Is that what you mean? I could not tell. Good job. You were good at the acting of it plays as live recorded audio. No. Yeah, the fucks and stuff. It sounded like you were frustrated in the heat of the moment. Let's take a look at what I'm editing tonight. Oh, I gotta make this big. I'm editing an interview with this guy, Raphael, who made the video game Prey, among other things. Here, let me refresh my memory of who this is.
Hello and welcome to Culturescape, the show that interviews the geek creators and influencers who built.
Editing the new episode of Culturescape. We just put out the last episode. We had two devs who worked, two Czech guys from the Czech Republic who made Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, which is a very popular game right now. So, it was a big guest. This guy seems like a big shot too. Even though I've never played Prey, I've definitely heard of it.
Nerd Culture. I'm your host, Pete Pischke, and today's episode is sure to be a doozy. I have with me the incredible Raphael Colantonio, the founder of Arcane Studios, the creator of legendary titles such as Dishonored, Prey 2017, The Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, Arx Vitalis, and most recently Weird West, which he made with his current studio, Wolfeye.
I think I might have gotten Weird West for free through PlayStation Plus. I'm not sure, though.
He is an auteur of immersive sim game design and someone respected across the industry. Today we're going to talk about his career, the games he's worked on, the ins and outs of game development, and maybe a little bit on what he's working on next. Plus, he has an electro rock band called Weird Wolves.
I have. Like, when we have, like, a pretty big guest on. Well, in the Kingdom Come Deliverance one, we had to, he wanted me to put in, like, gameplay footage, during the intro and stuff. So, time willing, these take an awful long time to edit, because this is like an hour and 20-minute conversation. Yeah, but occasionally I'll put in some overlays and stuff.
That's right. This should be a good one. So if you haven't yet, go ahead, click like and subscribe to the video down below. And now, without further ado, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Pugsby is on Twitch, Luffy.
Show Raphael.
Thank you for inviting me.
I got through the first 18 minutes of this yesterday. Oh, wow. I don't know how long I edited so far. I was
You have a torch, you throw your
out of my
torch,
mind on
fire
edibles.
spreads around. If there's a noise, someone hears it. If there's a cheese, a rat comes close, etc., etc.
Yeah, no, the magic system in that game is incredible. It's pretty
Thank you.
impressive. So of course that leads us now to
What did he say here?
pretty
Thank you.
impressive. So of course. Yeah, no, the magic system in that game is incredible. It's pretty
Thank you.
impressive. So of course that leads us now to the first game. I think
How
this is
fast
what
does he
most
want
people,
you to get these
first
back to
have
him?
taken.
I should have this to him by Thursday night, because I think he wants to put it out on Friday. We've been shooting to put out episodes on Fridays. But the Kingdom Come didn't end up coming out till Saturday. I ended up working on that a little bit on Friday night too, because he wanted some more video game footage to help get people engaged.
which of course Dishonored, which is a fantastic game. I replayed it for this interview, and it holds up really well. It and Prey hold completely up. That's such a great game. Getting that game when you guys made it was almost like capturing lightning in a bottle. Because I remember when I was playing that game, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I've had access to this footage since last week, but I was working on the Kingdom Come video, and that I didn't free up until Saturday, so I'm running a little behind.
Because we're in 20.
But I don't know. I've been busy.
The game's posted in like what, 2012? And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so now we're in 20. The game's posted in like what, 2012? And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so now we're. Because we're in 20. The game's posted in like what, 2012? And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so now we're advancing towards next generation. We're in 20. The game's posted in like what, 2012? And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so now we're advancing towards the next generation of consoles. All this is kind of where games can go from here. Because I kind of felt like that generation, previous, the 360 generation, there's a lot of good stuff happening. But I also felt like sometimes it was kind of clunky. I was like, oh, here's Dishonored. Here's a new way that games could really go. How did that come together? So you do Arx Vitalis. What's the story of Dishonored? Maybe tell us a little bit about that. Here's a new way that games could really go.
Cut out that awkward pause.
How did that games could really go? How did that come together? So you do Arx Vitalis. What's the story of Dishonored? Maybe tell us a little bit about that. You working with Harvey Smith on that.
Yeah.
About that. You working with Harvey Smith.
Take out this. And I'm going to take out the last little thing Pete says here. And then we will cut to his camera there. What is this? What does he do?
Yeah, my questions are a little bit too broad sometimes. That's all. Yeah. The story of Dishonored. Maybe tell us a little bit about that. You working with Harvey Smith.
Yeah, I think it's always hard to condense 20 years of history in one hour.
My questions are a little bit too broad sometimes. That's also.
Away.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Oh my gosh. I put in a new hard drive in the PC, SSD, and Premiere is just flying. I don't know. I updated it. I had Premiere 2020 on here. Now I have 2024. It's just moved so much faster.
If there is someone, biggest fanboy you will meet. So if there is someone,
Yawning like crazy.
so we had like
On the Kingdom Come interview, Pete's audio track started doing. I did the same, and it's night and day. Wow. Yeah. But I found that my old HDD that was dying, I would manage to play Marvel Rivals on that. Now that I'm on the SSD, blue screens my computer every time I try to play the game. I need a new motherboard and stuff. This year, I'm gonna upgrade.
actually, when Bethesda
Yeah, Marvel Rivals is weird.
around the world.
Yeah.
It freaks. On the HDD, it's like you could play maybe like 2 matches, and it would take you like halfway through the match just to get into it. I'm gonna go eat. Okay, Luffy. See you in a few.
Yeah.
and
I don't know. I think I just need to upgrade. I need to upgrade my CPU and motherboard.
Dishonored. And that was it.
Jesus, he's talked a long time. Wow. Look at this. He talks like 10 minutes here. That's what I like to see. That makes my job a lot easier when the guest will just take the wheel.
That was it.
So he was the one that he was the one that chose the name change. So that's how we got
Yes,
Dishonored.
because yeah,
He's the one that chose the name change.
What's up, Edel? How you doing?
The amazing things from the art team.
Everybody in the Twitch chat. War Kettle over in the Twitch chat. Okay, so he talked from like up to 40 minutes. That's amazing. It's like I'm halfway done with the episode now. I went from being behind on schedule to right on schedule. That's great.
Dishonored. Maybe tell us a little bit about that. You
Going
working with Harvey
to
Smith.
buy
yeah,
a Mac,
I think,
a
yeah,
Mac
it's always hard to
computer.
condense 20 years of history in
Yeah.
1 hour.
Yeah, I need a MacBook for work. I see.
Tension, like you have a torch, you throw your torch, the fire spreads around. If there's a noise, someone hears it. If there's a cheese.
Are you still into crypto, War Kettle? I have been trying to wrap my head around meme coins, trying to understand them.
The rat comes close, etc., etc.
Yeah, no, the magic system in that game is incredible. It's pretty impressive.
I still understand nothing. I've been trying to understand what crypto is for over a decade, and I still have no idea. All I know is that the graphics card that came with the PC wasn't working because it was used to mine bitcoins.
Noise, someone hears it. If there's a cheese, a rat comes close, etc., etc.
Yeah, no, the magic system in that game is incredible. It's pretty impressive. So of course that leads us now to the first game. I think this is what most people first are thinking of, which of course Dishonored, which is a fantastic game. I replayed it for this interview, and it holds up really well. It and Prey.
I've never played Dishonored or Prey. Let me see. When we had on fuck, what's his name? The guy who created BioShock. I started playing BioShock. Turns out I have all 3 of them were given to me from PlayStation Network. And they were just in my library, so I'm like, okay. Started playing that. Maybe I'll start playing this guy's games. Prey, PS4. Prey, PS4. Not play, you bitch. Okay. Oh, yeah, I seen this game. Oh, it's cheap. Cool. Maybe I will play this. It's like $6. Dishonored PS4. Yes, yes. Oh, they've Dishonored and Prey in a value pack? Okay. They both look pretty cool.
They hold completely up. That's such a great game. Getting that game when you guys made it was almost like capturing lightning in a bottle. Because I remember when I was playing that game, I was like, oh, okay, because we're in 20. The game's posted like.
What's up,
2012.
Xbox God, in the
And
YouTube
I was
chat?
like, okay, so now we're advancing towards next generation of consoles. Oh, this is kind of where games can go from here. Because I kind of felt like that generation, previous, the 360 generation, there's a lot of good stuff happening. But I also felt like sometimes it was kind of clunky. I was like, oh, here's Dishonored. Here's a new way that games could really go. How did that come together? So you do Arx Vitalis. What's the story of Dishonored? Maybe tell us a little bit about that. You working with Harvey Smith.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's always hard to condense 20 years of history in one hour.
Yeah, my questions are a little bit too broad sometimes. That's also
no, but I mean it's an interesting one. I think so. Arx Fatalis was our very first thing, and then we did Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, and you can tell already between Arx and Might and Magic, we're going towards a little more action, a little less of the RPG-ness. So like we're really focusing at that point on the physicality of the character, and also all.
Currently going through a process of basically soft modding my Xbox 360. What are you gonna do to it?
All the emergent gameplay, all the things that are, the physics or the other systems that can interact with each other, because that's really an obsession for my type of designer. And at the end, and both Arx and Dark Messiah were, I think they were cool games, but they were also broken in many ways, and they were, they were trying to chew more than they could. And the team at the time of Arx was beginning, so like all the elements were not the best elements, and it's the same with Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, which we were still rotating. It's so hard to create a stellar team. It's really hard. And at the time of at the end of Dark Messiah, we met Victor Antonov, who came from Valve, and he was the art director of Half-Life 2. He unfortunately, and it's just very, very sadly, passed away a few weeks ago. And it was an incredible.
Maybe I should leave in the whatever Pete said there.
Very sadly passed away a few weeks ago. And
all he goes is yeah.
Away a few weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe we'll take this out. You need Rock Band Blitz, a USB flash drive, and some stuff on the USB drive. What is it meant for? Like putting mods on console games?
It's just very, very sadly passed away a few weeks ago. And it was an incredible character and an artist and a very dear friend and of course that affected me and all my friends as well. But anyway, we met this genius of an artist who elevates our team by working with us, not inside us. He was not like an employee of Arcane, but he was a contractor. But he was like always working very closely for years. We worked on we did that game that we wanted to produce called The Crossing, which is a game that never saw the day. We tried everything and anyway, that's a different story.
Homebrew,
But
custom
point
firmware.
is,
Okay.
by working with Victor on this prototype of a game called The Crossing,
Whatever happened to all the rock bands and Guitar Heroes? Why did they stop making those? I remember they're huge, popular, and I don't know the last time they came out with a Guitar Hero game.
we elevated the team to a
Like when I worked at Blockbuster, Rock Band was real big. We had some fucker walk in there and just walk out with like, he just picked up the Rock Band stuff off the show floor and just walked out. They called the police and they never found him. Being able to have custom stuff. Yeah.
a new level of execution. And so we still had that same mindset of wanting to do the simulation, those games that feels very physical and brutal, but also
Oh,
we finally
licensing?
had
Oh yeah, because they can't even probably reissue. They probably can't even like sell those games anymore because of all the music rights in there.
Mastered one of the complex species, which was art. And Victor had trained and worked very closely with the people at Arcane so well that then we had an incredible team from the art director to all the components that can make a level, right? So that was part of the puzzle, and then
Activision did Guitar Hero Live and it failed, and Harmonix did Rock Band 4 like 10 years ago. Now Harmonix is doing Fortnite Festival. Oh god.
and the other person that I really wanted to work with at some point, because that's been a theme of mine my entire career. I'm the biggest fanboy you will meet. So if there is someone that I like their work, I will try to have them work with me. And that's how with Arx Fatalis, when I had the voiceover of some of the character of Arx came from Thief, like Steven Russell, who was the lead character of Thief. And so I'm not gonna list them all, but like it's been really a fan journey for me. So at some point there's Harvey,
Oh, you could buy it digitally? Oh, guess I'm wrong then.
who is one of the people like that for me, right? It's like he worked on Deus Ex, and he was a lead designer on Deus Ex, and I was a big fan of Deus Ex, and he respected me too.
I have like Guitar Hero. I have whatever Guitar Hero that they have the Metalocalypse, the Death Clock song on there, Thunder Horse. I have that one, and I have the guitar. I should, but I was at a party. I think it was a New Year's party, and they had they had Guitar Hero set up, and I can't do the fourth finger anymore. It's like maybe I could train my hands. I'm just like my fucking carpal tunnel is killing me. I can't play Guitar Hero anymore. 2, I think. Yeah, I think it's 2 also, Pugsby. I believe it's number 2.
And when I moved to Austin, we became friends. We would go out to lunch a lot, but there was never really an idea that he would join Arcane, because back then he was with some other company and bigger corporations, etc. So we were like this close little boutique that could not pay people very well. So there was no really any reason for him to join us. But when we, a little before we started Dishonored, he actually joined us. The things went wrong with this big corporation, as it often goes. And he said, "Hey, is it crazy to imagine me in your company?" And I was like, "Oh man, I don't know. Why not? Like maybe we'll fight. Like we're both creative directors. We're both pretty strong-minded." And I said, "Yeah, I understand, etc." And then we made it work. We said, "Okay, let's do it." So and there's not that many creative directors that could integrate Arcane, because they would need to have that exact culture. And because the culture of my company was molded after very similar
Everybody
influences
tuned
as
in
his
today except for
influences.
me, it seems.
He came out from Iron Storm, but before that he had worked for Origin, close to Richard Garriott, on Ultima 8, etc. So and by the way, he too had a shitty childhood with he lost his mom, etc. So we had like some weird parallels between.
Might want to bring this back.
He lost his mom, etc. So we had like some weird parallels between us in our sensitivities, in our what we like and what we don't like, etc. I mean, of course, we're not the same person, but we could feel very each other as very relatable, and still are. I often maybe we meet once every 2 weeks. And so he joined, and then combined between all the know-how of Arcane and him and Victor and our super cool art director in Lyon back then. So like we had both Austin and Lyon working together and now the horsepower of Bethesda, and that money was not an issue anymore, so we could recruit bigger, more established, say, programmers, for example, which were hard to find for low salaries. So this time, we had basically the investment, the right people, the right experience, and the right game in mind. You know, we were like, okay, we know exactly what we're doing, and that's how Dishonored was made. Now, a little wrinkle in the Dishonored story is that initially, when Bethesda contracted us, they thought they were going to buy Thief, the franchise of Thief. And so they wanted us to do Thief 4. The guy at Bethesda that contacted me when, because I made an announcement at some point that the game I was working on at EA was killed. So, I mean, the journey of a developer is is full of rough moments, and one of them is when a game gets killed. So anyway, at some point we were desperate. We were like, okay, we're gonna have to close this company. We have about 50 people, and the contracts get shut down. You know, it was in 2008 or 2009 at one of the crashes, mini crashes of the industry. And then he contacts me out of nowhere. This guy was a big fan of all our games. It's called Todd Vaughn. He's the other Todd of Bethesda. And I had met him occasionally, but he's a very poker face, so I didn't really know what he thought.
Did you want to see the lyrics video I made?
He said,
Not
like,
proud.
You know, we are looking for a company to make Thief 4, and you are the perfect company for that. And I was like,
37. Perfect company. I haven't been taking notes for the intro.
like, absolutely we are, because I'm a huge fan of Thief, you know, Looking Glass, and people did it all around the world.
Yeah.
And we could not believe it, so that...
Yeah, Luffy, how do I watch it?
That's how the game started. Dishonored was actually before, until until one day he called me and he said, "Yep, well, we actually Eidos, not Eidos, Square Enix bought the franchise, so that's over. We're not doing before." And I thought, okay, so we killed again, I guess. And he said, "Nah, just make your own version of Thief 4 and call it Dishonored." And that was it.
So he was the one that he was the one that chose the name change.
Yes, because yes, I mean, like, even like to go deeper into the details, Dishonored was a concept that he wanted a game with ninjas, and so he had this name in mind, and he wanted us to do a
Let me know when you send it, Luffy.
a ninja game after that version of Thief did not work out. We still had all these prototypes and all this gameplay that felt very much like Thief, but a little accelerated, a little more punchy, right? And he said, well, you know, he had this idea of like a ninja game, and he was like, you know, it would be cool, like ninja game, Dishonored, you know. And we thought about it and said, like, you know, we don't know much about ninjas. And the game right now is more like in the Thief vibe, like somewhere in England, etc. So how about instead we go more like 1666 during the Great Fire, the Plague, and everything, and we add some witchcraft and some stuff that is more like in line with what we're familiar with as creatives and what we are interested in. Because it's, you know, I mean, I love Japan. I visited it for the first time such a long time ago. It was fantastic, but it's such a complex culture.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls today.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls today.
For some reason it kicked me out of the inbox. Why am I in the Dick Shows server? What the fuck just happened?
I don't know what that means. All right, go.
All right. What'd you edit this on? Watch on my phone. You don't want it on the stream? Well, I can't react to it right now then. I'll have to watch it later. Not on the stream, I'm embarrassed. It's just a lyric video. Alright, well, I'll have to do it later then.
Sure that it would be extremely difficult to make a game about
Because it's
Japan
a Papa
if you-
Smurf background. Well, everyone's already seen it. Now that the cat's out of the bag, is it okay to watch it now?
You listen to your stuff back? Yeah, and I want to fool myself. Yeah, but it's not. I want to stick my tongue in my computer.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's kind of simple, you know. You listen to
Haters, look at me, look at what you're seeing me. I've been looking in the mirror and boy, I'm seeing things. I just wanna love myself, cause I just can't believe the way you're acting up, you shine love me. Completing my goals, sit back and then I go. Won't tell you where I'm going, cause I don't want you to know. I don't know why you play with me, I wanna know. I'm making more than you, so just lower your tone. Stop talking to me if you don't want me to bug. I give attention, but you never give a fuck.
Okay, criticism. At the beginning, the background's too bright and it's hard to read the words. But then you've darkened it like halfway through, and now it's readable. Other than that, everything's looking good. What did you use to edit this? Clip Champ. Good job, Luffy. It's the only editing tool I have. Hey man, I edited all my YouTube videos on Samsung Galaxies up until very recently. Like, I even, a few years after I had the computer, I still wasn't using Premiere on it until like 2 years ago. Yeah, sure. Are you striving for perfection? Go for it.
You know, if you don't have Japanese people or something. So, so that's how it ended up being called Dishonored, because it has this kind of like, almost like you know, samurai thing.
The fuck?
You say it with enough confidence. I think that if you kind of fumble it, if you kind of, yeah, then they're about to, let's go. Yeah, it's true. You got it. That's what say with your chest. Say to each other. That's like, should we do something here? Nah, he's alright. He said it with a lot of confidence. Yeah, he said it with his chest. This kid. No. He said it with his. Same with Chicago. The black female.
You know what? What?
I asked her after. So what do you think of that?
It's a ninja.
I'm gonna interrupt an argument. What argument?
And the game right now is more like in the Thief vibe, like somewhere in England, etc. So how about instead we go more like you know, 1666 during the Great Fire, the plague, and everything.
They're arguing out of the room. I'm going to come in out of nowhere
that is more in
from the
line
top
with
rope.
what we're familiar with as creatives and what we are interested in, because it's, you know, I mean, I love Japan. I visited it for the first time such a long time ago. It was fantastic, but it's
Hero
such a
like
complex
as
culture
fuck.
that it
would be extremely difficult to make a game about Japan if you
They might just both get mad at you.
you know if you
Alright.
don't have Japanese people or something. So so that's how it ended up being called Dishonored, because it has this kind of like almost like you know samurai thing, theme to it, but it has, you know, it's just an interesting name. Eventually we you know, we reskinned the Japanese aspect into the fact that you were dishonored because you were accused wrongly of assassination of the Empress. That's how.
Oh,
we turned it
God.
around, and everybody was.
I
fine with it.
tried a new beer tonight. This is a strawberry and chili pepper. Shalada. And I don't know if I really dig it too much. It's kind of gross. The orange one's the best. The pineapple one's the second best. The mango one is the third best. Then it's a toss-up between the lime salt and the tomato. I don't know.
When they started to see the drawings and all the amazing things from the art team.
Yeah, that's a fantastic looking game. I mean,
Thank you.
I just love. That's a fantastic looking game. I mean,
Thank you.
I just.
Excuse me.
Fantastic looking game. I mean,
Thank you.
I just love the Dishonored series. I love how I wish there were more games like this that are highly stylized, that try to be
They looked at me as if I came in when they were arguing. Didn't you?
closer to that AAA, AA kind of level. You don't really get that. It seems like most games now that are towards AAA rely more heavily on realism. I think there's something a lot going.
It
there
was
with that
what
kind
I
of
did.
watercolor aesthetic, with this very exaggerated.
Elon Musk is such a two-faced turncoat traitor because he was a climate champion.
Faces, it's almost like exaggerated, like British caricatures. It's a
Oh, yeah.
fantastic looking game.
Yeah, for sure. I think.
God damn it. Pay attention.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
fantastic looking game. Caricatures. It's a
Oh, yeah.
fantastic looking game.
Taking out that, oh yeah.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my
Look
head.
at-
I can do this all day. I hate it. Okay.
I mean, it's original.
You know, hi gay. It was an interesting time.
Explain it.
Moronicism
So
on
work.
all sides. Donald Trump blowing kisses to Hulk Hogan. Free in my head.
Almost. It was yeah, it was beautiful. I think it's a very nice piece of art.
The Democratic Party. It was all to no avail, and their prayers would receive no remuneration because the Red Emperor returned to power. In the wake of the spray tan godly of the puckered lips,
A lot going there with that kind of watercolor aesthetic, with this very exaggerated faces. It's almost like exaggerated, like British caricatures. It's a fantastic looking game.
Yeah, for sure. I think realism is a bit of realism is brute forcing, right? You're doing we're gonna put all the budget and it's gonna be good at the end. It's gonna look good. This is for sure. But it's very brute force. I don't think there's and you know it will work. You know people will like it. I think when I was at Arcane, you know, I was, of course, very ambitious on the gameplay side. You know, I was obsessed by a specific type of gameplay. But little by little, I mean, my art director was also, in his own right, also obsessed with art and wanting to do. He was like Raph.
I don't know how to do that either, Luffy. I mean, you know, just recently I started seeing a music icon on music videos. Maybe if you select music video, maybe it'll automatically do that, because it's like, what kind of video is this? Comedy, etc., whatever. I don't know how you do that. Maybe Google how to do that.
You like game design? I like art. Let me do some really cool shit. And I was like, yeah, why not? You know, and pretty quickly we were all convinced that they had it, you know, between him and Victor. So when I say him, his name is Sébastien Miton. Both combined, they had this. They came up with this really cool art style and visual design, and of course, there's ton of people around them that also added to the mix. But yeah, it ended up being very special, like an animated painting almost. It was it was beautiful. I think it's a very nice piece of art.
No, and I said earlier it holds up. I mean, both it and Prey really do, for different reasons. But I mean, you look at other games of 2012, and there are still games from 2012 that look fine now. But I think even into the future, Dishonored will continue to have that special place, because its art style takes it pretty far. I think that's undervalued sometimes in the games industry, unfortunately. How did you because I do love Thief, but one of the interesting things that you do with your games that sets it apart from Thief is you have like map exfiltration. You have just so many levels, so many paths that players can take. You even have a path where people just like quit the map entirely. They're just like, I'm done with all this. I'm gonna skip it all. Just gonna go right on over it. And, there's hardly any games I can think of that have that kind of mindset in the design. So how did you guys go about doing that? I read a lot in your process of doing games. Harvey Smith mentioned this in an interview just recently, where he said that a lot of the time we'd be bug testing on Prey, and then something wrong would happen, and Roth would say, "Oh, we should do this, do that again."
Wow, 30 years. Wow, 30 years. Yeah. We knew what they were doing. So, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm already I'm almost at 50 minutes now. How long have I been? Oh, I've been on for like an hour. But I am just breezing through this. This guy talks a lot, and everything he says sounds interesting.
Would say, "Oh, we should do this, do that again."
Yeah. Yeah, I think it comes from, first of all, we.
Alright, I'm gonna take that out.
Yeah.
President of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing?
I just Googled it up, and you were wrong. That's not how you add it as a song. Sorry. That's why I told you to Google it yourself.
Would say, "Oh, we should do this, do that again."
Yeah, I think it comes from, first of all, we and it's still true with the new company Wolfeye. It's people that have been working together for decades, and so we are really we know what we're doing. We know why we're doing this, and we all love this, right? But then there's a lot of tension as well. So a lot of those things rise from the tension, because if you look at the level design back then, the lead level designer was Christophe Carrier, and he's a very hard-headed guy. Now we still work together now. So we've been working together for 30 years. This is the truth.
Wow.
30 years, yeah, right. So it's just crazy. And he's a very hard-headed guy. Now we still work together now. So we've been working together uh, for 30 years. This is the truth.
Wow.
30 years, yeah, right. So it's just
In America, there's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly
30 years.
really like ladies and gentlemen.
crazy. And we scream at each other lovingly, but you know the thing is, he's the level design guy.
What the fuck?
And
Oh.
I'm the system guy.
Scrimbip.
Even though they are
Thank
not,
you
they are people,
for the
from
subscribing,
us, of course, but
Scrimbip.
the point is, I always.
I'm assuming that
like
was on
systems
YouTube?
That break the game, and he hates the systems that break the game until he eventually likes them as well. But the reason why he hates them is because they're gonna break his levels. You know, like he's trying to do something with like knowing that you can jump this far, knowing that you can do this thing, etc. And there we go, and we say, hey, how about like we add this crazy gadget in there? Because it's not like we plan for everything in advance. And sometimes even the gadgets that were planned, because they rely on simulation, like they have real physics. You know, like he's trying to do something with like knowing that you can jump this far, knowing that you can do this thing, etc. And there we go, and we say, hey, how about like we add this crazy gadget in there? Because it's not like we plan for everything in advance. And sometimes even the gadgets that were planned, because they rely on simulation, like they have real physics, then you end up having something that propels you in the air for, you know, logic. It makes sense, but you did not think of it when you did it, or it has some other property also with logic, like I don't know, it spawns water and therefore, you know, everybody sleeps or whatever it is. And so that's create those funny situations in levels, which often the team is super excited about, and then you get a choice between fixing it or supporting it. And often we like to support it, and then even if it means sometimes having to rewrite a little bit of the story or to explain why it works this way, etc. So it's very organic. It's a very we don't plan absolutely for everything, but we know that at some point those little happy accidents, we actually encourage the happy accidents. And I'll tell you, it's exactly the same the way I write music. Like, I love happy accidents.
4625. Happy accidents. You know what? Google was wrong and you were right. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, it only looks like... I was trying to do something, but I realized it's going to be a different shape everywhere that the chat is.
And there are ways you can actually encourage those happy accidents and wait for them and recognize them when they happen, and then you decide what you want to do with them. And so I think there's a lot of that. Of course, said this way, it sounds like Toph is the bad guy, which is not the case, right? It's just that this tension between the two, and now you add the third one, which is the art. Who, like, they want things that are vertical, they want things that look cool. So all of us combined, that's how you find, like, you end up with those crazy levels of Dishonored. And maybe the craziest of all was Jindosh mission, but that was for Dishonored 2. But even in Dishonored 1, we started to have some pretty elaborate missions where you could tell that the team was really mature at this point. You know, they really knew what they were doing. So yeah,
no, it's pretty cool. I just like that because sometimes I feel like in other games where the player is sometimes this is I mean obviously in most games people want developers want their players to enjoy the game. Okay, that goes to be said. But sometimes it feels like what the player wants to do is force against what the developer wants. Like, no, I don't want you to play this way. You should play this way. You know, you should follow this path and do the things I want you to do. And I love in video games where it's like, well, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to approach this from a whole different angle. And your games are always like, okay, that's cool. We actually have thought of that. If you just want to, I think it's the last mission of Dishonored proper. If you are very careful and you stay stealth the whole time, you can skip the whole conceit of the boss basically, which is like, oh, he gets scared, so he goes like to more and more secure locations. It becomes harder and harder to get to him. But if you're careful, you could just go around all that. And I think that kind of just go around all that. And I think that kind of if you're careful, you could just go around all that. And I think that kind of stuff, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. And when you see it happen, you're like, oh wow, they really thought of this. It's such a neat visceral experience as a gamer.
The more we do games that are challenge, so that's one.
Experience as a gamer,
and that is I mean, there are many aspects that are hard to do in a game, but that is part of what's the hardest in our games. And fortunately, it's the hardest because it caters to that 1% of gamers. And but for that 1% of gamers, we still have to make it. Games. And fortunately, it's the hardest because it caters to that 1% of gamers. And but for that 1% of gamers, we still have to make it. And you know, we still have to make it that you're never stuck somewhere, you're never locked in a conversation, not in a cinematic, or you never because otherwise you know what we don't want are situations that feel unfair, like where you are with the villain and you're stuck in a cinematic and then the villain leaves and close the door behind. That's to me is absolutely unacceptable. Never you will see a game of mine where
4920. Never will you see. Which one do you love the most, the green alien or the rainbow alien? I mean, the rainbow alien's pretty cool.
But that situation exists. Because I'd be like, dude, I'm there, let me shoot the guy, right? So then it means that everything we do, there's always like, if there is a place where this bad guy is with you, then there is a way to trap him. You know, even if like it's a scripted scene or whatever, you can still like maybe if you thought before, maybe place an object to block him, whatever it is. Like as soon as it's real time, it's simulated, you can trust that the system is not gonna betray you.
It's an imposter. Fine, I like the green one better.
And in order to make games like that, it's actually super hard. It's super hard, and it's also the trade-off is that, therefore, they're a little less guided, a little less clear in a way, right? And also potentially a little more buggy. There's some edge cases where the experience globally is going to be a little more rough on the edges than the thing that's very funnel, very controlled, very, you know. But I hate those games though. It's not my thing. I don't like the games where I'm like, all right, man, like we are manipulating you into the experience. That's not my thing. So,
50-30. Manipulation.
Experience. That's not my thing. So, but also we lose sales, by doing that. Let's be honest.
I'm picturing there's like a storyline about how the rainbow dancing alien is putting the green dancing alien out of work.
The more we do games that are catered to people that are a little smarter and who like to do things a different way, means that the players that are very direct and need direction are going to be a little lost in our games usually,
Okay.
right? So I think for the new game though, we're definitely trying to crack that nut, because I think that's the holy grail, is to have the accessibility and and the clarity in the direction and the objectives of a simple game, yet having the depth of those more complex games. So
It's a new
that's
record.
our new challenge. We always have new challenges, and so that's one.
Yeah. No, that's a very good. We'll get back to that, because the discussion of the where
Dairy Queen, Blizzard, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some black girls tonight.
I don't know what that means. All right.
the games industry is going. I think that point you made is very important. Okay, so that's Dishonored, and I mean I could talk about any of these subjects with you for hours, but I need to keep this thing rolling. Let's go to Prey. Prey is just, it's a gem. It is a masterpiece. It is the fact that, for example, that the game takes place, for those who haven't played Prey 2017, go play it. It's great. It's probably pretty cheap on Steam right now. Go play it. Like for example, you in this game, it's in a space station, but you can actually exit the space station and fly around in space. And the space station, from the model of the space station, is at scale. It is at scale. So basically, anything that you're doing inside the space station is actually kind of reflected in the size and even in the locations of the model, which is just
that was a nice
locations of the model, which is just the model, which is just
that was a nightmare.
Which is just
that was a nightmare. They probably feel it.
Of the model, which is just
that was a nightmare. That was a nightmare, and I was fortunately not directly involved in that because I'm not an artist, but I was trying to I was in some of the meetings trying to maybe accommodate the story or whatever, so that with Ricardo Bear was my lead designer back then. We're just involved in trying to make that happen, like a one-to-one kind of thing, which again is one of the values that I've always liked to push, where nothing is fake. Everything is, if you can see something, if you can see a door, then you can there's something on the other side. In Prey, we even in Dishonored, when there was a door that you could not go on the other side, there would be a very clear it was because it was an abandoned, it was sealed because of the plague or whatever. So there was always like, we never really cheated the player in a way. That's kind of like this constant theme that is important to me, because otherwise I want to make sure that you feel like you're in a world, like in a real world. That's really that thing, that illusion of, the more you believe in the world that you're in, the more you believe everything. So, in the case of Prey, yes, it's interesting you're noting this, because I don't think I've heard that before, but it's true. It's one of those invisible value we're not going to put in on the box. The game is really not cheating you or whatever. But yeah, you were like, we had about 500 people on board of this space station. Well, all of them are listed, we with a name, etc., and they all have a bedroom. But again, at some point, you arrive to the quarters where they live, because it's all about being logical about where they eat, where they etc. And where they live, one of the aisle has been destroyed, is in space floating, and that's the trick to get away with, like, well, there's only 20 rooms left, the rest have been destroyed by the apex, not by the apex, but the outbreak of aliens. And so, but anyway, we think of all of these things. Yes, we think of all, and we thought also of exactly what is what is the rotation of the moon and the sun in that around the space station. That was another thing that we were thinking. One of our lead programmer actually was super nerdy around space and how it exactly works, etc. So he produced to the best of his capacity the rotation in a logical way, at a speed that would be logical. And all of these things maybe are not things that people notice, but they probably feel it.
You're a systems guy, so this question. Let's talk a little bit about the mimics and the glue gun. The mimics are pretty incredible, because I think you said, talking about the game previously, that basically the idea with the enemy design was like anything that we were going to give the enemies, the player gets to have a power thereof. And so even when you're doing the mimics, like the mimics can become anything, so you're like, yes. So then the player too should become any object. You mean like too should become any object. You mean like a cup? You mean like some pencil? Yes, you can. The player too should become any object. You mean like a cup? You mean like some pen? You mean like some pencil? Then the player too should become any object. You mean like a cup? You mean like some pencil? Yes, you can be a cup if you want.
What up, Luffy?
Of your ideas.
It's fantastic.
I like the new kitty the most.
Consistency of your ideas.
The player too should become any object. You mean like a cup? You mean like some pencil? Yes, you can be a cup if you want.
And that's a good example of how having a consistent philosophy about game design brings you ideas that you don't have on your own.
That's a good quote. 5610. Having consistency. Probably spelled that wrong.
None of us were thinking, it would be cool to be able to turn into an object. But we were thinking about the monsters, and we knew also that we were going to learn the things from the monsters, but that came as a second thought. The first thought was like, yeah, it would be cool if this character, it turned into anything, and it's cool. And then we were like, oh, hold on. Shit, it means that we can do that too. And then, well, fuck, okay, well, we have to try. And, of course, the programmers were not liking the idea, etc. But because of those, some items can be really small, which is cause problems with physics. But that's a good example of how this organic type of game design somehow works for us for free, right? But it's also hard to make, because then, yes, you have to commit to the consistency of your ideas.
It's fantastic. I think I already said, but the glue gun in that is a special. That's just a fun tool. That's just a fun tool to play around with, both as a weapon, as a way to travail across the space.
Make it at first, and also the reality of the engine. I guess the engine is going to break.
Can you tell Vito Bragoli to say my name in the intro of the podcast once, please? What? I don't have that kind of sway. He'd probably be annoyed of me asking that of him.
That's just a fun tool to play around with, both as a weapon, as a way to travail across the space.
Yeah, and the glue gun was painful because we had a version at some point where you could. What was hard about it was not to prototype the first version, was to actually finish it, was to make something that worked in every kind of situation.
Maybe I could put your name in a super chat, and then that could get him to read it. But Dick might read it too, or instead, I mean. And that would be at the end of the episode.
On every type of entity, like monsters versus physics, what do they do to physics, etc. It's a lot of headache. And we the first version we had where you could actually build bridges. So you could, and they would stay in the air like that, which we could not do eventually because it was too heavy in memory. So then we had to do another rule, which is like you can only like glue a ball to a surface, which is not already a ball itself. Or if it is, then what it does is that it inflates the one behind. I mean, we had a chain reaction thing that eventually worked out. But the level, the amount of thinking and of iteration on this tool was insane. Because again, at the end, you have the reality of what it does to the game, how it can break the game if you give, or if you make it like as global as you wanted to make it at first, and also the reality of the engine. I guess the engine is going to break.
Were there any? If you were gonna,
all right, that's as far as I'm going to get on this tonight. I made a lot of progress actually. I think I was at minute 18, and now I'm at minute 58. Yeah, I got over half this thing done. I hate that game.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some black girls tonight.
I want to hear the intro. God damn it.
that means. All right, go.
Do I still take these rings of hair out of them if I get... Oh god, this is terrible. Oh no, I didn't even think about it. Oh shit. You're not supposed to say...
Where the fuck is the... The fuck? Getting pissed. Here we go.
I feel like yours is more glam rock. Yeah, I think you're right. That's great. She's wonderful. Who's here? Ever.
God damn
How
it.
much do I have to eat of it? A tiny bit. Don't eat a whole
What happened to my camera? Oh.
It's a built experience. I feel fine. I'm so proud of myself. You're so tough. I mean, it's spicy. Okay. This is good to know what I'm getting into.
God damn it. Annoying. Make it big. There we go. Yes, this is Pixel Gun. This is not Pixel Gun. Hop on now. What, did something go wrong while you were modding it or whatever? Or is that just part of the... Green and Rainbow have now become brothers. Green and Rainbow has now become brothers. They are going to party together. They are going to party together. Green and Rainbow are meeting a professional hardcore dancer. Green and Rainbow. Yes, I like this story. It's a good story. Maybe I should become a book writer. An author? Maybe you should. shit. Fuck. Fuck. Get the fuck out of there. Holy shit. I have updated the playlist a little bit, but it's just random videos. I'm sure you won't like them. Shit. Go in on the playlist solo. Oh shit, I got to go in like 14 minutes already. Are you lying? Go in the playlist for answers? You need to send it to me again. Fuck. Fuck.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some black girls tonight.
I don't know what that means. All right, go.
Send it to me. Oh, did you get the... Let me explain that image I sent you on Discord. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. Here's the deal. There is an ice cream restaurant in America called Dairy Queen. And they sell this thing called a Blizzard. I'll bring it up on...
Fucking thing sucks.
They sell this thing called the Blizzard, and what they'll do with it, it's like ice cream mixed with candy or whatever. And what the people at Dairy Queen will do, or what corporate wants them to do, is to turn it upside down and show that it doesn't spill out like a drink. So that meme is this like, absolutely no one, and then Dairy Queen employees, and they're like, yeah, kinda. It's supposed to be just like ice cream mixed with candy. Where's this playlist? Post it.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some black girls tonight.
Xbox God, you didn't have any follow-up about that online
that
thing.
means. All right, go.
Did something go wrong? Next time I do it myself. You want me to do this?
Fuck.
Alright, I have to see some of these.
Hi, my name is Michael Jackson.
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 Will the real Michael Jackson please stand forward?
Hi, my name is Michael Jackson.
That's
My
the
name
real
is Michael
one.
Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is
I
Michael
said play them all.
Simon, don't touch my phone. You're excited. Simon, don't touch my phone. You're excited. Simon, don't touch my phone. You're excited.
Was there only 3 videos
Hi,
on
my
this?
name is Michael Jackson.
The fuck? There's only 3 videos. That's it. Which one is my favorite? The sandwich one.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah.
Why is there swearing?
They didn't. All they said was shoot. Don't laugh!
Nintendo still hooked up?
I don't know what that means. All right, go.
Yeah. Up like Kirby. God damn it. No data? What the fuck you talking about? Alright, good. Saved where I was. Wow, I kicked his ass. Holy fuck. Fuck! Holy shit. What the fuck is happening to me? That apple hurt me? Are you fucking with me? Oh my god. I'm ticking so much right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Nice. Oh god. He pulls out a microphone and just screams into it. I can update the playlist so you have more videos to react to by tomorrow. If you want to. Fucking cocksucker. Is that what signifies a good day now? Son of a bitch. What was the benefit of doing this? All I did was get smacked around and no prize. And now I'm almost dead. Yeah, it's fun. It's a classic. I never really played it. Oh no, I'm stuck here. What the fuck? Get up, you fuck! God damn it. Damn it. Fuck. 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 Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, I got that fucker. Who are you talking shit about? Roxanne hasn't showed up. I'm so happy. Me as fuck when Roxanne didn't show up. Are you mad for her jokes about Sweden? Fuck! Oh my god, fuck. I just blew myself up. And she said the N-word. I didn't see her say the N-word. God fucking damn it. Yes, you did. Yes, I did what? But she's still fighting for both me and her sword. Yes, that's true. What the fuck is this? Okay, fuck off, game. What if she shows up and says, fuck it, I'm only fighting for mine? I'm like, well, that's tough luck for you then, Luffy. I don't know how you're gonna get that sword otherwise. Haha, suck it. Fuck you! What day is it today? It's the 12th. the fuck? You kidding me? Glamit? What weekday, Glamit? It's Wednesday.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
Fucking sun's coming up. I don't like that. Oh, I have a God one. Oh, have a God
means.
one.
Alright, go.
Love from Sweden. I'm not leaving yet. You have to take off in like 20 minutes though, right? Not quite. I am going to fix my drink. Yes, exactly. Time to fix my drink.
Fucking thing sucks!
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
I don't know what that means. All right, go. Fuck. Fucking thing sucks! means. All right, go. Fuck.
The lava lamp's growing on me. I think it's a lot easier to see than the other one I had up.
Fucking thing sucks.
Why'd you send... Ah, shit.
Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
Nice controller. Thanks.
that ended up training this girl that she was on the sprinting team for also didn't say anything in order to, you know, nerf the negativity of what this girl did in this outside the parameters of appropriate physical contact in the sport of sprinting. So maybe they're trying to lawyer up because this is an assault with a weapon. They gave this girl a concussion, and I feel absolutely terrible for this family right here who raised their right, wants their girl to be successful as a sprinter because she ended up suffering a concussion when it was absolutely
Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. This is why I haven't returned to this in a few days, because I knew these jumps were pissing me off. Okay, I need to watch someone else do this first. Obtain the power source. Maintain the power source. Doom Eternal.
Macca's guides. everyone, Macca here, and this is the Doom Eternal Ancient Gods 2 DLC. Welcome back to my 100% full game walkthrough. I covered the game in the first DLC and will be covering this DLC in a similar fashion. I will take you through each and every mission, and I'll show you each and every single thing you can grab. Things like codex pages, hammer upgrades, extra lives, and more. I'll even give you a couple of tips and tricks for all of the battles. I'll show you where the BFG ammo is, and if you beat this DLC following this video, you should have it complete, but there is an extra lives mode specific achievement or trophy if you want to pay attention to that. The first new mechanic of this DLC is the meat hook grapple thing. I had a lot of shotgun ammo, so I'm going to take it out with my
Be right
regular
back.
shotgun
I'll just
here
eat some
and the
orange
grenade rounds,
seeds.
but you can also just use like 3 or 4 rockets to take out the tentacle state where you can't actually beat this enemy. I'm not really sure. I guess there is a way to run out of ammo completely and then never have enough to take him out. But either way, take him out and then that will spawn. And then absolutely no reason and complicated. Not as obvious and intuitive as I would
this
personally
is where I need
like.
to be.
But obviously, if you're playing this DLC, there's a good chance you beat the campaign in the first DLC. So it kind of, a lot of the times, if you do get stuck, feel free to obviously platforming that isn't immediately obvious a lot of the times. If you do get stuck, feel free to obviously reference the video and or open up your map, and it can sometimes give you an idea of which way the game wants you to go. But some of these jumps are just not as obvious and intuitive as I would personally like. But obviously, if you're playing this DLC, there's a good chance you beat the campaign in the first DLC. So it kind of makes sense that they're really making the game a
Orange seeds are healthy? I didn't even think orange seeds are friggin' edible. Motherfucker. I should have watched some more of that tutorial. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Where's my fucking mouse?
And then we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates out of us already.
Yeah, so my character calling me ghetto, basic slurs, death threats, all of this just because of the man taking video.
Now look, I'm in the camp of let the kids work it out, even though again this video looks like a clear and
a little bit harder and more complicated. Once you reach up here, you can drop down and then interact with that dog or reference the video and or open up your map, and it can sometimes give you an idea of which way the game wants you to go. But some of these jumps are just not as obvious and intuitive as I would personally like. But obviously, if you're playing this DLC, there's a good chance you beat the campaign in the first DLC. So it kind of makes sense that they're really making the game a little bit harder and more complicated.
Why are you and Green Moose not friends on Discord? We aren't? I think we are. I think he's the mod of my Discord.
Once you reach up here, you can drop down and then interact with that
Suck my fucking dick. Whoa. Oh, I made it. Why are you green? I gotta go soon. Well, if you gotta dip, have a good one, Luffy. Thanks for chilling. Fuck.
energy signature from Commander Valen.
What the fuck? I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. Don't forget to stay metal. I don't know. I thought I saw like something run across my floor. I probably didn't know. Well, that crossed my mind. Bye-bye, Luffy. Thanks for chilling. Got 11 people watching me on Kick. Speak up, everybody. And as for Luffy...
You have a good motherfucking night.
Or day.
Hey, what's up, my...
My son's curse has been lifted, and I atone for my sins.
Oh shit, I've never got to use this before. Use Sentinel Hammer to daze demons and refill your ammo. Hammer demons in groups to maximize resources drop. To fill its meter, destroy weak points, and glory kill demons. Nice. damn it. Fuck you. Stupid ass fucking YouTube.
This is the Torch of Kings. Lighting it signifies to all that a warrior seeks passage to the World Sphere. Priests forbid the use of this beacon. If there are any remaining free tribes left in Argentinor, all will see this light and know what your mission is here.
We are still a day's walk away from the World Sphere. not the only one who wants this mission accomplished. If you defeat the Dark Lord, any demon outside of Hell would be destroyed.
Okay, gang, so we're gonna leave. We're not gonna pick up tomorrow. Until next time, motherfuckers. Y'all make sure to stay metal. And
Death is great. He'll see.